So I've got the 1855 kit lens mounted right now. What I'm going to be doing is taking a shot of those flowers, and from there I'm going to be going to the minimum focal distance, and then I will throw it to infinity, or not infinity, but yeah, actually like defocus the lens. There we go. And then immediately after defocusing, see how long it takes to actually acquire focus and get the shot. I'm going to be shooting in aperture mode, and it is set to AFS. And the other lenses that I've got, I'll show you here. Oh, look at that sun. Alright, so I'm going to be comparing it with, you probably can't even see that, the 50-200, DAL 50-200 WR, the 51.8, and of course everyone's favorite, the 18-135 WR, which runs on a DC motor. So that's pretty much it, and let's get started. Alright, so right now I am at f11, ISO 100, 1/100th of a second. I'm going to go right in nice and close and just focus on the center aspect with the little sprout thing sticking out. Put my hand in front, get all the way out, and oh, it's not, I'm a little too close there for what I'm trying to focus on. There we go. Alright, and so that's the 1855. And now let's switch to, what should I switch to? Now let's do the 51.8, and then I'll do the 50-200. Okay, so now I've got the 51.8 on here, and yeah, minimum focus distance is pretty far on this lens. Alright, let me defocus. You can already tell this does take a long time to go from one end of the focal range to the other. Alright, and now let's switch to the 50-200, and I'll be right back. Now here's where I start to wonder, how exactly should I go about doing this? Should I keep this at 50 just to keep it all even, because the 1855 is 55, the 50 is 50. Nah, you know what, let's do both. So I'll start at 50. Let's get to the minimal distance here. Wow, it's actually really far. I'm surprised. Alright, now let me get it all the way out. And all the way back in. Now let's go 200. And the focal distance changes as you zoom in. Try that again. Okay, just putting my hand in front of the lens to defocus it all the way to one end, and now there we go. Alright, and now the 18-135, which you probably won't hear focusing whatsoever. Alright, so now I've got the 18-135 mounted here. Let's go to 50. Alright, we're at 50. Go to the minimal distance, which is super close actually. Wow. Alright, so let's defocus. It's actually interesting. It doesn't defocus all the way. It just stops right away. Huh, that's actually, I wasn't expecting that. So it won't rack all the way to the other end of the focal range. Alright, so, and now let's go full 135. Try that again. And that's pretty much how fast this thing focuses. It's the difference between the DC and various whatchamacallit, screw drive lenses is actually quite remarkable. And I think my thoughts were correct, that depending on the throw of the screw drive lens actually does change the focusing speed in autofocus because it's less lens to have to rack back and forth. So that's pretty much it for this one. I guess the next one will get a little more scientifical for you guys, and I'll actually do a measurement in regards to time, kind of. I mean, I'm not a scientist, I don't really know, but this is real world, and you know, beautiful images going to be coming up of these flowers, and yeah, so the K30 actually is still a viable camera even to this day. Love Pentax.